GYRE style power heads have been around for a while now, but this is a brand new model from the company AQQA, and it's one that I'm really excited to test out and try on my aquariums. We can see here it's pretty small, isn't it? It's a mini GYRE system, but it's also fully controllable from this unit here. Looking at the power head itself, we can see just how diminutive it is. It's around 4 inches long. It has a very strong magnet system, so you don't have to suction pad it to your glass, you can just stick it directly to the outside. And these have nice rubber pads on there so we don't scratch our glass. The power head has a plastic removable cover, very simple and easy to take off for maintenance, and we can remove the power head and impeller by itself by just pushing this tab up, and that releases all of the movable parts. Again, this is important because power heads can get a bit mucky and we like to be able to maintain them easily. In the box we get our controller unit, we get our power head, we get a power cable, and we also get some attachment options. So we've got a few attachment options here for the controller unit itself. So I think this aquarium needs a bit more flow. We can see we are lacking flow in this area, and I've prepared a part of my glass to put this power head onto. Now, one little design feature I've just noticed, which is quite nice, is the cable actually comes from the top of the power head itself rather than out of the back, which means the cable is going to be going directly up and out of your aquarium. Fitting it is really simple, and you can adjust it should you wish just using the magnet. You can see here it's a lot easier to fit this kind of power head than using the suction pads, and of course they won't fall off just randomly in the night time. Another nice little feature is we have absolutely tons of cabling on the power, so it can reach pretty much any power socket. So let me turn it on and I'll show you the flow coming out of it. It's really quite impressive. I put it near the surface there so I can show you the different modes. The power head controller itself has a lot of different functions. We've got the power rate, we've got the mode type. You can see here we've got lots of different options for the formation of the waves and the flow. We've got a light sensor, so you can set this to go on and off at night time, so it will reduce its flow at night so that the fish can have a rest. You can actually connect these together as well, so if you've got multiple of them, you can connect them and get them working all in different ways. This knob here allows us to change the frequency of the waves generated. And here we can increase, decrease our flow, put it on a night mode, or lock the device itself. So absolutely packed full of features. So let's take a look at some of the options for the settings then. We'll put it on the wave mode. You can see here it just turns on and off and creates that wave. But we can use this knob to change the frequency. You can see there it does longer bursts but with a bigger break in between. The next one is a staggered wave, similar sort of thing. Sine wave, and then we got random, so it will just go all the way through the different settings randomly throughout the day. The one I really like though is this 6th mode, which is the self-cleaning mode. And what that does is it reverses the flow of the impeller and will actually spit out, look at that, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It will spit out all of the junk that gets stuck in your impeller. Obviously it kicks off a lot of air, but it means you don't have to remove this power head when you want to give it a quick clean. I really like that feature. So I've just put it on feeding mode to stop it from working for a second, and I want to show you the current flow rate in my tank. We can see here this algae isn't really moving much. We've got hair algae sort of standing still in the middle of the tank. I'll just turn it on max power on the just continuous mode. So immediately we can see that there is flow being generated. The algae that wasn't moving is now moving, and that's really what I want. I want a power head to create flow and move my aquarium plants and macroalgae around. That's what it's doing. What I like about it is the slim profile. It's a very small power head. If you think this tank here is about 250 litres, and it's a small power head packed full of all of these different features, which is very useful in a reef tank. This pump can go up to 4,000 litres an hour, so it's not a huge flow. I mean, there are power heads that can go up to like 20,000 litres an hour. This is a small but very well equipped power head. You can see here I've just lowered it a little bit just to reduce the flow because it's hitting this flow and creating turbulence here. You can see how much turbulence we've got now, which is fantastic. But what I want it to do is more circulate here. So moving it down in the aquarium, we can see we've done that. And it's going to really suit my needs perfectly in this aquarium. I'm just going to add that little bit of extra flow. If I wanted, I could do waves. Turns off at night time to give my fish and corals a break. So overall, very, very pleased with this little GYRE Powerhead from AQQA.